Alright. Hello everybody, Sprocket here from Keep a Copacetic Gaming, and I am back in Outer Worlds 2. Going to continue from where I left off yesterday. And I guess I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it.
Why would DeVries betray her fellow agent? What can I do for you?
What the fuck happened to you? Like you're just changing outfits. Weird. What was I doing yesterday? Or the last time I played? I've kind of forgot. Oh yeah. Excuse me. Alright, so I'm going after the riff modulator. I think in the first game you could actually sleep. I'm guessing that's like an Earth Directorate flag. Hi there, little buddy. I'll put that one on that. Oh, I got so many plasma pistols. Okay. Oh. Extra holster. Oh, I can break them down. Hmm. Hmm. I'm actually gonna look that up. Um, okay. That's what I had a feeling of. It's just the perk and that mod, the mod you can do. Okay, alright, well, if that's the case, I'm guessing I need to... Pretty sure I need to fly to where I need to go. Praetor... The free market. Have I been here? I'm not. I'm gonna go to the free market. What am I doing? Hmm. I'll take these two with me.
like the second choice has got a new shipment of swill. Gave it a try. Needs some aging, but not too bad.
What? I was just with Barney. He said we're not getting any new shipments for months. What did he let you try?
Well, I, maybe didn't run it by him. It was out of a big metal barrel behind the bar. Said Auntie's finest star wipe on it.
That wasn't booze. That was ship wax.
Really? Barney should start selling it then. It's better than half his stock.
Ugh.
Can't tell if you're a fixer or need fixing.
All items only 5 bits. If you pick it
Can't
up and it falls
chit-chat.
apart,
I got a
I'll
line
even
on something
discount
big
the
at the
pieces to
moment.
4 bits each.
I could lockpick that. Anybody I can talk to?
I was under the impression that Free Market Station was open to all. Why am I being accosted?
Free Market Station is open to all, except spies. It's awful suspicious how you've been gallivanting about, asking everyone questions.
I am not a spy. The information I'm collecting here shall be of historical significance someday. Surely you can appreciate that.
Right. And I'm sure that information wouldn't help at all in clearing us out of the station years from now. I'll be watching you. Hope that wayward science type didn't disturb you much, friend. We of the station normally do our best to dissuade partisans from making nuisances of themselves. Suppose I can't stop you. Just don't let her convince you to do anything that might put you at odds with our security forces. All that aside, enjoy your time on the station. Don't get into any trouble.
Okay.
Hello, motherfucker.
Welcome in, sweet. Welcome in. How's it going?
Greetings. Are you perhaps interested in advancing the knowledge of Arcadia's history through scientific exploration?
Perhaps.
Of course you are. Please, do tell me anything you might know about the crash of the ACS Free Market. Do pardon my forwardness. I saw that you were a new arrival, but I held out some hope that you might be able to enlighten me where the station populace has not. As an archivist, it's my duty to collect and record hitherto unrecorded knowledge wherever it can be found. But my earnest questions have been met with suspicion.
You sleepy with the side effect of the med chain? Oh, because they gave you more? I've been getting sleepy lately, too. Like, around 7 o'clock, it feels like I hit a fucking wall.
You're correct. Unfortunately, I'll take that question to mean that I can't interview you for more information. Fiddlesticks. If some independent preservationist would be willing to assist me in discovering the truth, I certainly would appreciate it. That's great. I can offer you a stipend from my exploratory budget for anything you might manage to discover. Converse with the locals.
How much are you
peer
taking
into
now?
Unturned corners and see what your able hand might unearth. I look forward to furthering the cause of history with you. I'd ask about in the saloon and the bazaar. Both are places where gossip flies about like so many tarot rays. Sub Rosa likely has some information about the crash, but I'm not sure where. You also might be able to find some intact portion of the ship amidst all of the station's wreckage. Take a look around. I'm sure you'll be able to get farther on your own.
Like, good lord, man, mine will last most of the day. Not a weapon store? Well, that's convenient. What do you sell, then? Oh, the fucking advertisements. Oh, Jesus.
Bludgeons, bombs, blunderbusses. We've got it all. Except that last one. Hey, you smell gunpowder? Do you want to? Then buy one of my handy firearms. Browse all you like. Everything I've got is fine-tuned to perfection.
Yeah, I'd bet.
That's privileged information, friend. If you want it, you're going to have to kill me. Just jesting. Although if you did want to kill me, I've got many finely priced perforators tuned to do just that. Perhaps you'd be inclined to take a look at my wares?
Okay.
Feel free to go on a murderous rampage with what you buy. It's good publicity.
Jesus, okay. Agatha? I kind of want Agatha. Trent shotgun. Ooh. Magazine size of 6. Okay, go to sell then. I only got one light revolver? Huh. I have one light pistol too. Okay. Or 2 light pistols. Okay, sell that. Sell that one. The repeating rifle, only got one of those. I'll be back, my guy. I want that thing. Actually, I want 2 of the guns out of there. Hi there. Hurry. Good night. Hmm.
Get caught unawares all you like. My armor will keep you safe.
What the hell is that?
Look, everyone else here? Nothing you buy from them will matter if you get killed. So armor up. Tell me what you need. Booming now. Used to be a few other armor shops on the station. As it happened, their owners mysteriously vanished. I picked up their inventories real cheap, since they were just taking up station storage. It sure was a convenient windfall for yours truly. Real convenient.
Yeah, that doesn't sound the slightest bit suspicious.
Exactly. I wish some other sorts around here who like to cast aspersions were as understanding as you. Can do.
The calorie counter. Ooh. Dr. Great outfit.
Stimulants, medicaments, drugs. Get your drugs here.
I could just get to the point.
You've timed your visit well. I finished sharpening my organ-cutting knife mere minutes ago.
Wow, okay.
If you've wounds that need stitching or teeth that need scrutiny, I'm your doctor.
Wow.
Yes? Is this a problem? I'm the only doctor on Free Market Station. I think that excuses whatever quirks I may or may not have. My prior faction demanded I strictly adhere to my vocation and forego the world of dentistry under penalty of death after a certain number of infractions. Suffice it to say, I'm pleased Free Market Station allows me to be myself.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
Medicaments and more, all sufficiently regulated, or thereabouts.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's start a side
One
quest.
thing I do like a lot, working with tools outside. Beats punching input keys all day, any day. If I never see another automatic, it'll be too soon.
Okay, so...
How's all this, free...
Hello? Not selling anything, I assure you.
Pardon our noise. My compatriot and I are always trying to identify.
Well now, you have an ineffable air of intrigue about you. Weren't raised protectorate, were you? Who are you? If it's work you're after, we have an important undertaking in need of a trusted hand. Sorry, I'm Millie Mealing. I started a training group here to help ex-protectorate subjects adjust to having to care for and, well, think for themselves. We also try to reconnect them with loved ones. Know the concept of community can be alien to most, but we occasionally enlist aid from wayfaring travelers like yourself. Try to, that is.
Oh shit, my back.
Not officially. Not yet, that is. We discussed a few, like first steps or community for community. The Group Betterment Alliance was another. Somebody suggested the unparadigmatic, but that sounded rather like the Order to me. Like you need to think about it a while, then it still doesn't make much sense. Someone proposed the Awful Freedom Association, which, prompted a spontaneous collegial embrace around them from all of us. This isn't easy on everybody, you know?
Maybe citizens of the advancement of common knowledge. Individuals of mutual improvement. Oh, got one. Subject to change. I actually like, I like that one.
That's kind of clever. Next time the group meets, I'll propose it. Now, as I was saying, sometimes we do need a little assistance. Involves the mental refreshment facility on Praetor. Not sure what you know about the process, but we were told all our lives to volunteer others for treatment was a blessing. To replenish someone's zeal and ensure our perfect society ran perfectly. What they didn't tell us was, the person who comes back weren't always the same.
So I've heard tell.
Wish we had. They never said. You weren't meant to ask neither. My father, he liked to alter official protectorate songs to make them about his favorite pitchball club. Wasn't expressly prohibited, but it was different. I'd rather not say, if it's all the same to you. Guess my guilt must be visible from space. Yes. Before I came here, before I learned the truth about mental refreshment, I was the one. I reported my father like a good protectorate subject. Didn't learn about all their lies till later. Took our settlement being deemed a recreant locality for most of us to leave. One morning, we were all marked for death because Auntie's Choice had seized a grain silo on the edge of town. They expected us to die in its defense. Most of us have similar stories. None are quite used to fending for ourselves. Things like bargaining, manual labor, asking questions. Sugar. Have each other, though. Good. If you make it past the guards outside, you could maybe present yourself at the front desk as a walk-in. A subject voluntarily turning themselves in for mental refreshment. Look for my father inside. Name's Waylon. Waylon Mealing. Might have to convince him to go, depending... don't want to think about what he's been through. Hope he's alright. We'll post someone out back to wait for him, where the guards don't patrol. Meet me here afterward.
Okay.
I can't tell you how much this means to me. Do mind how you go.
I will be murdering everybody in that facility. Do not worry. Except your father. Maybe.
Anybody even listening to this? Let me sell you stuff? Listen, I know I shouldn't warn you about this, but anything I sell you runs the risk of exploding. I trust you'll appreciate my forthrightness and be all the more willing to buy from me. Kindness? I've been having some problems with my machines since I arrived on this planetoid. But that's enough about myself. No. Ships decidedly ain't in my purview. You sure I can't interest you in some bric-a-brac instead of this conversation?
Tinkering hard enough when you're focused.
You can tell? Damnation. Sounds like you know what it's like working with technology. Maybe I can confide in you. Before it crashed, I served on the free market as a secondary engineer, first grade. Had a colleague who was very talented, but not very good at hiding it. Supervisor saw her as a threat and demoted her to the engine room. She wasn't the type to take a blow without dodging. In Auntie's choice, there's politics among waste technicians. My colleague sabotaged the engines when her partner was on his mandated 2-minute break. When the free market attempted to breach orbit, well, just about everyone died. I made it to an escape pod on the port side. The ship landed on its starboard. I got lucky. Yeah, me too. Anyway, can we get back to subjects that aren't this? I got goods to sell. Well, none taken. I never intended to be. But when life breaks your jaw and shoots out your knees, may as well learn to get good at crawling.
Jesus Christ. That's a hell of a thing to say.
Be happy to show you.
Okay. What do you have? Oh. I do need some of those. I'll have to remember you have that. Okay, alright, so it's just tell me what I found. Good to know. Are you named? No. Ocupado? Estoy pooping? Huh. You might be the one.
Protect your loved ones, protect yourself. Buy some new armor today.
I feel I should address any allegations you may have heard regarding bloodstains on my inventory. Just means it's been well loved. Tell me what you need.
Okay. Alright, where is the...
My gear has the fewest holes out of any close-on station, or your money back.
Okay.
Auntie's Choice thanks you for... never mind that. Sorry. Force of habit. If you're in need of sprucing up the old wardrobe, I can provide. Used to be part of Auntie's Choice. Nothing special, just a pilot for light cargo vessels. Had a lot of time to think with just the void for company. Eventually decided I was sick of being overworked and underpaid and made off with my cargo. Turned out to be generic clothes, work gear, and such. More of a market for it out here than I would have guessed. I've bolstered my wares since. You should give them a look. I got rags, fineries, and everything in between.
The black hat. Covert ventilation mask. An eye patch. Okay.
Meals currently sold with both salt and pepper. Available today only. If you became violently ill after eating here, please feel free to write our stall an angry letter, then burn it. Let me this unit rehydrate for you. Negative. This unit and stall are registered to Gerald T. Wenrich. Mr. Wenrich last visited 222 days ago. When last seen, Mr. Wenrich mentioned he was, quote, going to teach those, redacted, sub rosa, redacted, a lesson. Nobody extorts Gerald T. Wenrich. All wares were at some point cooked fresh.
Boneless, skinless sprat. All right.
Here to acquire fine food for cheap.
Buy from me, please.
Tired of firearms that explode in your face? Come to not a weapons store.
Where's the bar? Or the saloon?
Bought a shooter from not a weapons store, right? How's it treating you?
It ain't. Can't eat the sprats I shoot with it. Since they keep disintegrating.
Ah. Did you ask Dowline for a replacement?
Nah. Bought one of our resident doctor's dental tools instead. Looks fearsome. Hard to believe they actually put those in people's mouths.
The hell? You people just cool with the space station that's has a rift anomaly? You gonna just sit here and stare at it? What the hell?
Greetings. How has the data collection fared?
Ooh. Okay, where is the saloon? Wait a minute, is that everything is like literally right there? It's just a straight shot? You're joking. Oh no, here's the bazaar. Wait, no, yeah. Oh, there has to be more to the station than this. Oh yeah, you start your new job next week, don't you, Sweet? Monday?
Latest contraband came in. Looked like quite the haul. Any standouts? A couple dozen Auntie's Choice sales logs. Some notes from a high-profile order researcher. And get this. The corpse of a vigilant. No idea what happened there. Last I heard, the high runners are trying to figure out what to do with it.
Can I talk? Do I actually have to go in here to talk to you?
Thanks for visiting Free Market Station. The pleasure is all ours.
You sound very happy.
How are the informant lines treating you? Hear anything good?
Not terribly. My only field-bound compatriot is stationed in Golden Ridge, and all she repeats is endless military twaddle.
Don't tell me you prefer the old days when you were protectorate. For my part, I sure as hell ain't going back to Tau Ceti.
I most certainly do not. Boring now is preferable to instant death lurking around every corner.
Yeah? Okay. Well, good luck. Wait, are you actually gonna be able to start that job, like, for real, or are you still gonna be, like, training people to do your job? Okay, Oh. 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 Well, that sucks. So I need a sneak of 3 for that. Huh. Okay. I figured there'd be more to learn. There's an audio log there that I can't get to just yet. How long are they going to have you doing both? Large piece of machinery appears to have once belonged to a ship. Some... No, how you might be... Okay, you peer between the blackened remnants of the engine's carapace and discover scores upon scores of non-uniform black burst marks. It appears the engine suffered a critical internal malfunction, leading to an explosion. On one metal plate, you can barely make the words out. Property of Auntie's choice. If lost, please return to ACS Free Market. No clue. Probably until April. Holy shit! Is that how long it's going to take to find somebody to replace you? That's ridiculous. Okay, set my tool level up. Not very. God, I'm so sleepy. Sorry, but after the last 16 thefts, I had to assemble this locking system. My apologies for those who've been pawning my belongings to feed yourselves, Otto. Well, it sucks for you, Otto. One girl quit, one person's only... Wow. What the... No! Fucker. Okay, so I gotta get all 3 of them. Huh. Hmm. Okay. Oh, hell. Wait, what? How did I do that? What did I do? Okay, okay. Niall, move, damn it. Alright, so that's 2. Did it... Oh, I see now. Okay. It's taking a lot longer than I thought it should. Okay, Oh, motherfucker. God damn it. Wait a minute. Huh. Okay, so... Huh. Oh, wait a minute. Found a flaw in you. You're constantly leaving the lights on and wasting energy. Your gadget energy now recharges at a slower, more slowly, but you have an overall larger reserve to use. Honestly, that one... Yeah, that one I'm gonna accept this one. Okay, so there we go. Now we do that one. And now we can this to this. To this one. Now this one. This one. Okay. Okay, I think I figured it out. Finally. You gotta do them in the right order and in the right pattern. Taking me a little bit of time, but I think I figured it out. Just gonna let this slowly charge up. I don't know if this flaw was actually worth it, but I guess we'll find out if it was. I finally took a flaw. Alright, so this one with doot doot. There's that, then down. And then the second one was that one, and I went up because the third one is going to be that way, this one, and then this. Okay, yeah. There's that one, then this one, this one, and then this one. And Bob's your uncle. Advanced decryption key. Bit cartridges. Triple barrel shotgun. I'll take. Okay, last night I did not wake up screaming. This is the first time since the crash. Unfortunately, I think it was due to hitting my head on the overhang before I passed out, and not due to getting over what happened. I wish I did not feel the guilt of my survival, my dead colleagues' final words. No, my dead colleagues' final words that blare on the klaxon. The ship shuddering beneath my feet as it crashed into this asteroid. It's a miasma of sounds and noise and bright light that rings in my ears every now, even now months later. Shame Free Market does not have somebody able to help with matters such as these. The closest thing is the doctor, and the last time I went to see her, I returned with 1 molar fewer. Okay, I will be right back though. I'm gonna go grab some Sudafed because I'm just getting hard to breathe. Okay. Alright, I am back. Are they at least going to pay you extra for having to work 2 jobs like that, sweet? Or is it just you're kind of SOL? Is there anything else up here? Yep, to which one? Your SOL or they want to pay you extra? Oh, the last little bit. Okay, I'm gonna have to come back to this one. Oh, hey, that's a plus. I'm surprised they're actually paying you extra. Alright, I think I'm gonna swap to this one and then go to the moon. Because I want to level up, because the last little bit of information I need is right here. And I don't have the perk or the skill for it yet. I think I need a sneak of 3. And I have a sneak of 2.
From our own merchants. Don't we got people who can filch us better gear?
Maybe on Cloister.
Yeah, but anybody we've got our stories got bigger problems.
Short-range transmission just came in from Zeb. Sounded urgent.
Meow.
He's requesting we meet him at the tomb of the matriarch, here on Praetor. It's where the matriarch and first sovereign are buried, supposedly. Zeb left out the mission parameters. Probably worried his message might be intercepted. Not unfounded, given the protectorate presence on Praetor. He did say he'd reach out to us again if he needed help. Reckon we should take it as a compliment. Zeb doesn't trust easy. Anyway, I'd really like to go. If there's time. Much obliged. The sooner we can rendezvous at the tomb, the better. Got the sense that whatever's going down, it's happening now.
Zebulon. Okie dokie then. Okay, so who do I want to take with me? I did not. I didn't mean to accept them again, but okay.
Get a look at that building. Bet you 50 bits that's where we'll find the rift modulator.
Protectorate control of Praetor has largely been achieved through the maintenance of a blockade. A survey of Praetor indicates there may be an alternate route past the blockade via the automech factory.
Okay, okay. Honestly, I think I want to take Valerie with me, the robot, just because. All right.
Awaiting orders. How may this unit assist you, Commander? Praetor's orbit keeps it entirely in the shadow of the gas giant Elysium, cloaking the surface in perpetual night and bombarding it with a constant stream of low-level N-rays. These N-rays generate fierce electrical storms. Much of the moon's fauna has evolved under these harsh conditions to become extremely fearsome and aggressive. Minimal data possessed regarding Protectorate holdings on planet. Conclusion: Moon should be avoided and or destroyed at agent's earliest convenience.
Let's go ahead and do his. Because I feel like his is like super important. No. Okay, either I'm seeing shit or my game's glitching. I keep seeing like little artifacts. And I can't tell if that's on purpose or not. Is this toxic or death? It's not toxic.
Hey, Commander. Can we talk? Promise it'll be quick. I wanted to apologize for the way I handled things after Greater Tranquility. I still feel my anger was justified, but I could have been more tactful. I've also given some thought to what you said about seeking peaceful resolutions. Don't know if that'll be possible at the end of all this, but I'll try and stay open to it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. We can get back to the mission now. Only felt right to clear the air. I've learned the hard way what happens when you leave things to fester.
Oh, excuse me. Ugh. Oh, what the? Die. Oh, what the fuck? Excuse me. Okay, let's try to get over here to finish Niels' thing. Or Niles. Yeah, Niles. I keep calling him Niels. Niles. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. What is... I don't know what I got for that. Okay, you know what, we're just... I got something for killing them, but I don't know what. Or killing the thing. Dear subject, you are now adrift in darkness, your path unseeable, your fear understandable, but your feelings are an affront to the glory that is the matriarch's achievement. This is the shrine of the void. It represents the smallest reflection of the almost incalculable distance between the matriarch's departure from Earth and her arrival in the Arcadia system. The void was vast and unknowable, with dangers beyond your feeble imagination, but how can you falter here, facing such an inadequate copy? When our beloved matriarch took her crew and the future of humanity through this darkness without hesitation. Do not falter, instead still your heart with thoughts of what she overcame. Trust in her indomitable willpower, and you will surely find your way through to the final shrine. Take a brief moment to reflect on the calculable efforts of the matriarch put into the incalculable efforts the matriarch put into bringing your forefathers here to give them a better life free of tyranny. Yeah, except to give them even more fucking tyranny. God, the brainwashing, man. What the fuck? Did you little things do this? What was that?
Doesn't sound like anything I'd like to meet up close.
Well, we're gonna go find it. Let's go find it. Let's go poke at it. Yeah.
This unit has finished compiling the comprehensive report on the commander you requested, Agent Ibarra.
Oh, thanks. But I didn't request a report.
This request is over 3,470 days old and was initially issued prior to the mission on Horizon Point.
Oh, shit! Delete that. It's most likely to have outdated information anyway.
Acknowledged. Purging the commander's favorite colors, foods, and activities report.
What was the loud scream from? I'm gonna go fight this thing. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna get back on track. Little diddle diddle dee, little diddle dee, little diddle diddle dee, little diddle dee. Piggledy 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 pig. Piggledy 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 pig. Ah. The fuck? Damn drain flies. Hi. I'm here to take your things. Okay. Ooh. Note. Northeast grounding tower panel. The number of disconnected wires scrapes bent corners lead you to believe that a part was removed from here with great force and with little working knowledge from the panel above. You're missing. Okay. So I need to find a replacement thing for that. Recalibrate lightning tower. What? Huh. Okay, so grounding tower replacement part. This is what I need. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna go do the Niels thing. I'll come back to this. Oh, I found the third shrine. Okay. At last, dear subject, you've arrived at the shrine of Arcadia. Your path is nearly complete. Cast your eyes forward into the formless light. Think on what the matriarch and her first crew felt the moment that light the rays of Arcadia's sun and overwhelm their senses. Even as you shield your eyes from the light, from all the light of the future, think of the first colonists doing the same. All but our matriarch, her gaze was resolute. The future already solid in her thoughts and unshakable vision built upon iron hand resolve. You've come far, but like those first subjects, your work is far from done. The subjects founded an entire system and gave form to the matriarch's vision, but none of them ever forgot the gift she had given them. What, slavery? The gift of creating her future. Oh wow, yeah, slavery. Your last few steps to the tomb of the beloved matriarch are minuscule expenditure of effort comparison. Yeah. You enslaved an entire... You just brought people here to fucking enslave them. Piss off. Ugh. What is that, a Gorvid or Gurgitator? The fuck is that?
Engaging combat protocols.
God damn it. Yeah. You big bastard. I don't know what the fuck you are. Oh, you bitch. Come here, you fucking little coward. Ooh. Well, that was unpleasant. Holy shit. I just lost 2 trauma kits to that. Fucking things. Yeah, I can see them fucking up the Raptidons. For damn sure. They beat the shit out of somebody here. Personal notes, Assistant Researcher Delmont. There is nothing I hate more than helping that monster of a head researcher run her experiments. All 5 other assistants torn to pieces, and what does she do? Sends me off to do the same thing. No armed escort, no weapons, no nothing. Just a stupid tracking device and a beacon. I've had my share of troubles, but this is proper crazy. I ain't going nowhere near that nest. Just gonna throw the beacon towards it and run like the void back to base. After that, maybe I'll sign on with the much safer job. Like frontline soldiering. Well, doesn't look like you made it, dude.
Futures filled me with dread for so long, but now, can't believe I'm actually starting to be excited about what might come after all this is done. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Okay. Those things are around here, and as tough as they are, I think I'm going to swap to a secondary tougher weapon. That does plasma. Is that the same as what I have? The simplifier. 94 damage. Ooh. Oh, there's my rocket launcher. Hey, that'll do it. Where's the one that did the uranium? Yeah, there's uranium ray. Then I'm gonna swap to that one. Okay.
Reminder, undercover operatives may be in violation of their mission parameters when disclosing their identity to members of the local populace.
Time for lying low is over, Val. Can't afford to be coy when the world's ending.
Elevating altitude thresholds.
In the nick of time, as always.
Your arrival could not be more timely. After the events of Paradise Island, I could think of no one more suited to conduct a surgical strike of this nature. I'm, glad to see you again as well, Niles.
Gotta say you had me worried. The message you sent sounded serious.
Then I composed it accurately. To the task at hand. We are standing before the tomb of the matriarch. Few are invited to tour its halls, and even fewer know of its greatest secret. For any subject, visiting the matriarch and First Sovereign's resting place is the pinnacle of empty social achievement. But the tomb's corpses are its least important feature. The intelligence my friends risked all to acquire revealed a vault in its lowest level containing the matriarch's body of work, hidden from the public. Who knows what technologies the Protectorate is withholding? If the matriarch was the genius she's purported to be, the skip drive cannot be the entirety of her inventions. Whatever technological advancements may be sequestered here, the goal is almost certainly to keep the populace of Arcadia subservient to the pernicious whims of its governing body. But not for much longer. We are going to liberate any and all of the matriarch's research, whatever it may be, and distribute it to the people. Reaching the vault will be no simple task. There are likely to be unforeseen security measures to contend with, though hopefully nothing too obstructive. We must first gain entry to the security room, however. Once there, I should be able to access more information about the lower level's layout and potential hazards. The consul is incensed about the death of one of his own. He sends sentinels to hunt Audra down. I try to help her hide, but they found her anyway. They tortured her for the locations of the other members of our cell. They're all gone now, dead. I alone am left to complete our mission.
What the commander said. we thought we were doing the right thing.
I will not pretend it isn't a blow, but what's done is done. There will be time to grieve once the Protectorate is dead and buried.
I thought she was supposed to be alive. I looked that up.
I can see a half-dozen points of failure, but bad odds ain't ever stopped us before.
Glad we're operating under the same understanding. We're unlikely to have another chance like this. We must follow through now that we've made the opening. Which also means, once inside, we cannot leave until it's done. Slim chance of that. I'll not assign a task to others that I'm unwilling to undertake myself.
Color me surprised.
After you.
Wait a minute. Okay, I'll have to look that up. I'm confused. I could have swore I thought she was supposed to be alive. Okay, let's go do this. This could be a fun mission. I wonder if I get to cut off that fucking speaker. Glorious Arcadia. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
Stay close and keep silent. The less attention we draw, the better. By the matriarch, there weren't supposed to be visitors today. That Sentinel and Docent are gonna put splinters in our plan if they're not dealt with.
You hang back here. The commander and I'll take care of this.
Gladly. I'll rejoin you once the path is clear.
Woe to have the matriarch taken from us before her time.
Actually, the matriarch passed at the impressive and venerable age of 90, establishing Arcadia's precedent for longevity.
90? So young! Imagine what glorious invention she could have conceived of with only a handful more years.
Panels for testing automated security functions and should never be activated while guests are near the casket. These rules may not apply for any extrajudicial execution becomes necessary. Okay. Hand-woven from homespun textiles and energy-absorbent materials, the golden shroud projects an aura of opulent indestructibility. It was tailored to fit the first sovereign's perfect frame and remains redolent of his reassuring musk. redolent. Redolent. So it stinks of him. It stinks of slavery and hypocrisy. Welcome in, Puzzle. Welcome in. It's going pretty good. I can't complain. Just working on a mission and trying to figure out the best way to assassinate some people. How you doing?
Let this accord between the Protectorate and the Order of the Ascendant mark the moment of Arcadia's true birth.
Beloved matriarch, you are nearer to perfection as anyone living could ever achieve. It will be the honor of the Order to serve as the Protectorate's scientific helpmeets.
All that I do for my subjects and their descendants. Gloria Arcadia!
Gloria Arcadia!
Learn something about yourself today? After having a petty argument with a random person on the internet? Okay, what have you learned? Okay, so I'm curious to see what happens here.
Warning. Power at 13%. Power cell error. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction. This presentation will continue until audience recognition is received. Passing obstructed. Rerouting. Error. Reroute failed.
You learned that because I breathe air, eat
Gloria
food.
Arcadia. Gloria Arcadia.
Halt! This area is not intended for interactive presentations. Return to your display immediately.
Order disregarded. This unit serves only the matriarch.
You must be suffering a malfunction.
The matriarch perfected automechanical design. Therefore, it is impossible for this automechanical to malfunction. You are malfunctioning by suggesting this operation is in error.
Your logic is infallible, like the matriarch. Running self-diagnostic now.
I'm gonna pause it real quick so I can read. You learn that because you breathe air, eat food, drink water, are male, and use the restroom from time to time, that you're literally Hitler simply because. What? What? Good Lord, who did you find to have that argument with? That is a stretch.
Warning. Power at 13%. Power cell error. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
Never again will we see her equal.
It has been 10 minutes. Perhaps you would like to view the rest of the exhibition hall?
The last Sentinel who received a tour boasted of spending 30 minutes in Lamentations. Do you think me incapable of matching his grief?
Not at all, Sentinel Willa. Please continue.
Hang on. Wait a minute. Where is... Yes. Oh.
Emergency protocol syringes fine.
God damn it. For fuck's sake. No. Hang on. Do this a little bit differently then. Let's go to the manual save. Accept. Okay. I could probably take them if I just go straight in guns blazing.
For my next gift, I bestow upon you the pinnacle of automechanical design, far superior to all automechanicals that came before. The time once spent in numbing manual labor may now be spent in harmonious community with your neighbor and in humble service to the Protectorate. May art and science flourish in these many hours which I have returned to you.
Warning, power at 13%. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
Okay. I need a hack of 5. Yeah, they must have been really upset about everything. I'm starting to get the vibe now that maybe she wasn't actually evil. It's just whoever was her second in command basically kind of usurped power and then just decided to dominate everything. And oh no, there's a Bellottra style game, but it's only roulette. Matrix logs. In all preliminary tests, the skip drive outperformed in all of its metrics. I have every reason to believe it will continue to execute beyond expectations when we finally set course to Arcadia. No longer will humanity gaze longingly up at the stars. We will master space as we've mastered every unexplored wilderness that's come before. It is my firm belief that the seeds of utopia first began on Earth will flower most prolifically in the souls of our new colony. In the soul of our new colony. Future generations will speak glowingly of all that has been accomplished under the light of the faithful star. Arcadia, okay. Hack of 5. Huh. That may actually open up the door.
Set course for Arcadia. In my new colony, we will abandon the illness of corporatism. None will suffer for the pleasure of unseen overlords. And all will thrive. Everything in accordance with the grand paradigm.
I don't know if this is just straight propaganda or if her vision of utopia got kind of taken away from her.
I present to you my new invention, the Skip Drive. A revolutionary technology that will allow humanity to sojourn to the stars.
Only a singular mind could have conceived of such advanced technology.
It is my deepest wish to entrust the Skip Drive to those brave visionaries willing to follow me into a most prosperous future.
Yes, so wise matriarch, lead us into this future you have envisioned.
Oh, God. Okay. All right. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that like I was planning. But let's see here.
Warning. Power at 13%. Power cell error. Power cell has been partially depleted due to inaction.
Yeah, good walking.
Obstructed. Rerouting. Error. Reroute failed. Gloria Arcadia. Gloria Arcadia. Gloria Arcadia. This presentation will continue until audience recognition is received. Gloria Arcadia. Gloria Arcadia. Gloria Arcadia.
Oh, this area is not intended for interactive presentations. Return to your display immediately.
Order disregarded. This unit serves only the matriarch.
You must be suffering a malfunction.
The matriarch perfected automechanical design. Therefore, it is impossible for this
Unfriendly in combat range.
You are malfunctioning by suggesting this operation is in error.
Your logic is infallible. Self-diagnostic now.
Emergency protocol for discovery.
Aim for shock!
Taken care of. Continue. Wait there. I'll come to you.
Handled. My turn. There should be a hidden entrance here.
Error. Reroute failed.
Woohoo!
This presentation will continue.
2,000 fucking bits. Hell yeah. O beloved matriarch. How your subject yearn to be brought under your yoke. Under the yoke of your incomparable genius. No star will ever outshine your brilliance, nor any foe ever diminish the great colony you've created. Glory to yeah. Alright. Yep, hold your horses, dude. I've got 2 other fucking robots I need to kill. I'll take that. You know what? Give me those. Give them to me. Thank you. Yeah, hold your horses, dude. We're killing everything in here. Hey, big boy. Die! Huh. So there's some lore here. A life aligned with the paradigm requires a mind unburdened by worrisome thoughts, which is precisely why the matriarch, in her wisdom, mandated that automechanicals should handle every task from homeland defense to commode scrubbing. Just as the matriarch improved our quality of life, troops of apparently armed automechanicals ensure none shall disturb her eternal rest. Is that appropriately? Did I say apparently or what? Appropriately. Goddamn. Gasp in appropriate reverence at this pair of gold-spangled banners. On the left is the matriarch's original standard, transported with her retinue, perfectly travel-worn and immaculately marred with the soul of both Earth and Eden. On the right, the pennant of her son, the first sovereign, now easily recognized as the Protectorate's official banner, and thus perfect in every way. Yeah, perfect in every. Blah, 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 blah. Content of this display case have been removed for restoration. Rest assured that the appropriate, inspiring, and demonstrative. The measures. Okay. These calculuses were used by the 5th presiding bishop in the Order of the Ascendant to command the archive. The original was later replaced with a design more symmetrical and pleasing to the paradigm. Sky will never limit, for she who ushered us into the stars. Okay.
Enthusiastically neutralizing unfriendlies.
Okay. The matriarch lived much as we do, consuming simple fare prepared by personal chef and served on a priceless tableware of antique earth ceramics. Her favorite houseplant, nourished by her own wise exhalations, yet thrives today under the impeccable coating of lacquer. Under its impeccable... Oh, yeah, it doesn't thrive. You've killed it. The matriarch never rested from her intellectual, philanthropic, recreational, and marital pursuits. In her bottomless benevolence, she funded development of the finest offensive and defensive automechanicals, maintained a well-oiled collection of firearms, and even found time to amass a collection of rare pitchball cards. And absolutely perfect. Yeah, perfect condition. She was just perfect in every fucking way, wasn't she? That's what you're saying. She can do no wrong. A lockpick of 9. I might come back and try to get that. I'm pretty sure I can come back here. I don't see any reason why I can't. The matriarch appointed her many humble seasonal properties with simple furnishings chosen by teams of decor experts for comfort, aesthetic symmetry, and stain resistance. Her original desk, however, was humbly Assure? Asture? A-U-S... Austere. Huh. Austere, a simple workplace to ponder magnificent ideas. Well, hey there, little buddy. Hi there. Here's my little buddy. Who's a good kitty? You hit my camera, dude. Ooh. Why the fuck is there black powder in the bathroom? Okay. Now we finish.
The security room that we need to reach is nearby. Should be able to disable that energy barrier from there.
Who goes? No one is allowed in here without the proper authorization. Ah, I see you have come armed. Intruders, then. I suppose you intend to extract my surrender through means most lurid and foul.
Damn, the head curator. I had hoped to slip in before his shift, but no matter. We cannot allow him to leave and raise the alarm. He must be dispatched, quickly.
How's that now?
Now hold on. I know we had to kill that fella with the Sentinel, but this man's unarmed. He's already surrendered.
I rather think that line has some blurry distinction.
Good God, that
How
gun.
much of a fuss could this one fella cause, really? Come on, Sam. No need to cut any bellies over maybes and ifs.
Please, if secrecy's your concern, you may rely upon me to be the utmost spirit of discretion. I have never betrayed a confidence in my life.
Allowing him to leave would be a grave error of mercy, one we can ill afford in this place.
Yes, right. I have a family. Well, no, not as yet, but one day. I swear, on my love of the Sovereign, let me leave and I will breathe not a word of your presence here.
Do not allow these crabbled tears to fool you. This is all a performance. No true subject of the Protectorate would yield so easily. We're wasting time. This man is an instrument of empire, perpetuating the tyrant's lies. And were our positions reversed, he would not hesitate to execute us, or worse, send us to mental refreshment.
I'm kin to the risks, Zeb.
Are you? Can you even fathom the indignity of having your every thought scrutinized and scored and made perfect? My sister was made into a shadow. I endured daily sessions with the lathe of particularity and still find myself policing my own mind for untoward proclivities and inclinations.
The commander's right. This man didn't put you in the lathe, Zeb. He's just trapped in the system, same as everyone else.
I never have possessed immunity against your pleading. Fine, you're free to leave. Do not repay this kindness with treachery.
You are merciful and wise. I will depart at once.
Let's hope the consequences of this decision do not assert themselves while we're still here. You and Niall should turn off the power to the security barrier and make your way to the vault. I'll remain here and guide you as best I can through the labyrinth. No turning back now.
I wonder if I could have got anything off that dude. Okay. So, where do I go? Oh, turn off power. God, yeah, it's stupid. Turn off power to the thing.
Not until we've done what we came here to.
Hold! Don't set foot in that room. The schematics on this console indicate this place is defended by all manner of traps. One moment. Yes. It appears there are N-ray tripwires, invisible to the naked eye, that will electrify the... Move cautiously, and if you have any gadgets that might help, I suggest using them.
Over here, Commander. Reckon I found something that might be useful later.
What'd you find?
Have a look, Commander. With a little elbow grease and some inadvisable engineering, reckon I can finagle these components into a fine explosive gel. Who knows? Could come in handy. Just doing my part. But thanks for the vote of confidence, Commander. Let's keep on. I'll continue tinkering on this in the meantime, see what I can come up with.
Huh. Wait a minute. Hang on. Aha.
In spite of substantial efforts to prolong his life, my father's condition continues to deteriorate, both physically and mentally. It has been difficult to observe. His latest effort would see him entombed within an automechanical body. I objected, of course, to my father becoming some chimera of machine and man, but was overruled. Now the Order informs me that, far from being a panacea, this attempt has exacted a toll on my father that is likely to finish what time and disease have already begun. I may soon be sovereign. And if that bears out, I will need to hide all of this. Burn all of my father's research into longevity. Seal his automech body away at the factory. What grief I will inherit. What mess.
You've made it through. Good. Now there should be 3 switches in this room. When pulled in the correct order, the door should open. If I'm reading this right, the order is 1, 3, 2. But which switch corresponds to which number? Ah, damn it. Why must the Protectorate abstract everything?
Must be a way to suss out which switch is which. Maybe if we could peep the wiring.
Yeah. I get it. Use your little... Yeah.
My grandmother, I cannot abide the time this research into the rifts is taking. It has been years, and yet I am still absent my wife and daughter. I am still half whole. The researchers swear it's possible to bring them back from the void. Perhaps those are only pretty lies intended to pacify me. But I trust Dr. Hurley to tell me the truth. I know the Consul wishes me to give up this obsession and focus on the war effort, but why should I? Am I not sovereign of Arcadia? Should my desires not take priority?
I have a feeling that if I activate the wrong one, I will be dealing with that robot. Okay, let's see here. Oh, I bet you... Oh, that's 3. Aha! I know which one is which.
Right on the first try. Well, I'll not lament a stroke of good fortune.
Does that seem a little off to you, Commander? I think he's starting to worry me. That business with the curator. I'm glad Zeb stood down, but it was close. Never seen him so eager for bloodletting before. He's changed. Ain't sure for the better. Losing Aldra and the rest of his cell couldn't have helped neither. Law. What a mess we made of that whole business with the Sentinel. Well, no use stewing. We've still got a vault to break into and tyrannical government to topple.
That vault door is quite the obstruction. Fortunately, there should be a code. No. Fuck! They changed it recently. That shouldn't have happened until next week. I'm certain I can diagnose the issue. Now that you've cleared the way, I'll come down and join you.
I might have something else that can get you into that vault, Commander.
Okay.
Remember those components I found? I was able to turn them into something halfway useful after all. This gel should get us through that vault door. Turns out you were right about trusting my instincts. You take the honors, Commander. I'll be right behind you.
More ambulation, less aspiration. Not I was hoping for a more subtle incursion, but no matter.
Am I running hot, or was that a hint of worry I heard in your voice back there?
Alas, I neglected to pack a thermometer. This terminal should allow me to retrieve all the information stored here.
Following is a personal journal of the matriarch, but that I have never been forced to rely on an heir to secure my legacy. With each passing day, Reuben strengthens my conviction that what a mistake it was to give him life. And more than that, power. Since becoming sovereign, he's tightened his fist around this colony, throttling my dreams for it. He's rewriting history, bending facts to his own purposes. My warnings and rebukes land on him like as flies, and are just as easily dismissed. I'm too old now, too powerless, and more full of dread for Arcadia's future than ever before. My poor beloved protectorate, I fear, is on the threshold of becoming nearly unrecognizable even to its own mother. Ah, so I was kind of right.
This cannot be right. There's nothing here save the designs for the skip drive. Not even initial concepts. 10 years in Arcadia and the matriarch invented nothing? And what's this about a deal with the Earth Directorate? We need to talk. Now.
Okay, hang on. It appears to be... this appears to be a selection from the first bishop's writing deemed too incendiary by the Protectorate and personal public records. Written near the end of his life, the first bishop laments the direction Arcadia has taken, especially since the matriarch's death and his role in establishing the order as a bulwark against dissent. The last few lines read, the number supported our arguments. But what if our original thesis was wrong? So the older she got, her son took over. And basically turned this into, like a dictatorship kind of thing.
In times of darkness, we must hold our principles dear. I fear the longer this war continues, the further we stray from them. Every step we take must honor the matriarch. I tell Henry this, but he is set in his ways. His notions regarding these rifts are sorely misguided. Why close them when we can use them to Arcadia's benefit? It matters not what the Order thinks, what the Doubters say. The Architect bestowed us with the power of skip drives so that we may secure a perfect future. We must act with haste. I only ever wished for Henry to embrace his role as the caretaker of Arcadia, the savior of us all. But if he has chosen a different path, I will do as I must. And I must not fail.
I knew the Protectorate festered with lies, but I had no idea the Earth Directorate was complicit. Niles, did you know?
Slow up, Zeb. What are you talking about?
It says your agency struck an agreement with the Matriarch over a century ago in exchange for skip drives. Arcadia was allowed to completely govern itself with absolutely no outside interference, including from the Earth Directorate.
Must be why the chief said we'd be on our own if we were caught. We were breaking the terms of this agreement. Unbelievable.
If this information is true, then the Earth Directorate permitted the Matriarch to create a colony filled with her vassals, enslaved to her will. Everything Arcadia is, all of the suffering that's taken place here, it all could have been avoided. Things could have been different. There's more. The skip drive schematics are here. How the explosive safeguards against tampering work. Its evolution over time. But no original concepts, no sketches. Nothing. Our dear matriarch is a fraud. A cheat. She did not invent the skip drive. There are messages here between her and the First Sovereign that all but confirm it. I thought I might find some technological innovation that could be handed to the Protectorate's enemies. But this is almost better. Precisely. By releasing this information, we can thoroughly crush the image the Protectorate has been built upon. The Sovereign will be revealed as the unclothed Emperor he is, and demolish Arcadia's myth of superiority. If we administer truth to the people, their strength will return. Erstwhile, giving the skip drive designs to the Protectorate's enemies will even the fight. Their technological prowess will be made into nothing. Everything will come apart.
If the whole colony ain't destroyed first by some fool trying to use a drive inside the system, they're what's causing the rift, Zeb. Not to mention how this agreement with the Protectorate will completely destroy the Earth Directorate's reputation.
I was not aware of such a connection between rifts and the skip drives. But I have confidence the Order will figure out a solution. Science is their theater, after all. As for the Earth Directorate, don't you see? This frees them from any obligation to the Protectorate. They'll be able to manufacture skip drives themselves. The deal will be voided.
Yeah, little buddy.
Once the problem of the rift is solved and ships can enter the system, why not? From what Niles told me, the Earth Directorate will be in opposition to Protectorate tyranny. I'll admit, the Earth Directorate has much to answer for. But if they would help, I would welcome it.
It's worth holding the Earth Directorate's feet to the fire for this deal, but I don't think the entire organization should be judged by its worst decision. It's done a lot of good, too. Plus, making the skip drive tech available, that's like throwing a lit match into a fuel converter. Can't think of a worse idea right now.
Do you think the Protectorates stand around debating the potential for injury? No. They act, and so must we. Damn the consequences. And should I refuse to leave empty-handed? What then?
Whoa. Put the brakes on, Commander. I'm sure Zeb can be reasoned with. I know you're aiming to do the most good for the most amount of people, Zeb, but sowing chaos ain't the way.
Do you know how many of my friends died so we could reach this point? Audra and the others, tortured and hunted down like animals. And you would have me what? Give up now on the cusp of victory? Lay bare my throat for the Protectorate machine to cut? I am listening. Though I suppose I could stand to be a little more receptive. Out of respect for my friend, I will forestall the release of this information and seek another avenue to help liberate the people of Arcadia. I'll remain here for a while longer to cover our tracks. The Protectorate will discover the break-in, but hopefully never learn more specifics of what we did and found.
Guess this is goodbye.
Only for now. If we both come out of this war intact, I'll find you. If you wish to be found, of course.
I want to talk it over with the Commander, but... yeah, maybe we can work something out.
The Protectorate's days are numbered. I will make sure of it.
We should keep moving, Commander.
Okay. Well, that could have got sketchy. Where's the thing I was wanting? I want to come back and get something to hack into. Is that still here? God damn it.
There they are. These are the ruffians who threatened me. Slay them at once. Suffer none of
Bitch, you know what, fucker? I tried to be nice to you. Switch the fucking weapon, dude. Oh, you whore. Okay, so I know what's gonna happen now. You're all gonna fucking die.
There they are. The ruffians who threatened me.
Let me know when you needed a stretch.
Damn it. Zeb was right. Never should have let that curator go. We could have prevented this.
Let's see. Saw the top of the casket open. And noticed a tripwire tied around the casket's contents, which you carefully remove. Close one. I can sell the remains of the matriarch. Oh, fuck it. I'll take it. Alright, I think that's everybody. Okay, yeah. I had an idea that that may happen, but I was kind of hoping it wouldn't. But I mean, here we are. Fucker. I gave him a chance to live and he threw it away. Now I'm stealing all your shit. So fuck you.
Don't even know where to start with everything that happened in there. At least we were able to talk Zeb out of his plan to release everything we uncovered. I'm all for sowing chaos in the Protectorate, but that kind of information is liable to do more harm than good in the wrong hands. I expect backroom dealing from unregulated corporations, not from the only agency keeping them in check. The Earth Directorate should be better than that. You're telling me you wouldn't have done things differently, or at least tried to. Permission to speak candid, Commander. Strange as it sounds, this whole experience with Zeb has helped me finally understand the position Augustine was in. Back at Horizon Point, ain't easy having to decide between your allies and protecting untold innocence. It's the damnedest thing. In spite of everything, I find myself relieved we spared her. Augustine still owes a debt to us, and the rest of the galaxy. Maybe she pays it all someday, and maybe she doesn't. Either way, you were right to give her the chance. Provided the rift don't dismantle us all before then. Yeah, suppose we will. Reckon time will decide the heroes from villains in this tale, but it's gonna be hard to forgive the Earth Directorate for arranging the stage like this in the first place. Deep down, I'm still convinced the galaxy is better with the Earth Directorate in it, flawed as it is. But what happened with Arcadia can never be allowed to happen again. Something has to change within the Directorate. And I think we're best positioned to see that reformation through. All said, I appreciate you giving me the space to work through this. Sort of feels like the future's opening back up after a long time closed. Likewise, Commander.
Hmm. All right. You know what? I think I might go back and do this and then call it a night. Since I can level up. I'll just take those two.
Just heard back. The higher-ups finally decided to just bury the corpse of that vigilant and move on. Sounds like it was for the best. What the hell were we doing with a vigilant corpse anyway? We weren't. Wasn't on the manifold. Best I can tell, he climbed into one of our cargo containers to flee Golden Ridge and couldn't get out. Poor bastard. Hmm.
I'm giving myself rust poisoning.
Sir, the emergency override mechanisms are still functioning. If we work together, we might level our descent.
There's no stopping the will of the free market, Ensign. The ship's doomed.
Even if you won't help me, I have to try. For Auntie's choice!
How noble of you. Worry not. While I'm in my escape pod, I'll be sure to come up with a way to tastefully capitalize on your death.
Wow. Are there more clues?
Beginning to reach the tail end of my patience. You will tell me the location of the broker.
Lad, you ain't got much of a concept of a deal, do you? You ain't got nothing to offer, and a threat is offering less than nothing.
You realize any other arbiter would have crushed you where you stand for obstruction of justice long before now? That I am flowing with magnanimity?
Can't say I know what that word means, but if you're inclined to keep threatening me, only thing gonna be flowing is your blood out your body. Maybe if you would actually purchase something, I'd help you find your quarry. Well, might. Actually, might's a strong word.
The Sovereign's arbiters do not negotiate. Tell me where the broker is.
Yeah, I got actual customers to see to. Let me know how not negotiating goes for you. Sorry about our friend here. No matter how slow I talk, the words "free market station is independent and does not bow to the protectorate" don't seem to be registering with him. What can I get you? Aside from irritating me, I've been making it my business not to know. We of Free Market Station don't get involved with partisans, especially obnoxious ones. He may stay so long as he doesn't cause real strife, but that's it. You want to know more? Ask him, not me. If you were running a less than legal group, would you want everyone knowing your agents' identities? I don't think so. Lots of folks in Sub Rosa have friends and family elsewhere. Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate predominantly, but some order. If their identities somehow got out, those friends and family are suddenly going to look like much juicier targets. It's safer for everyone this way. Always. For example, there's some kind of hoity-toity collector type parked upstairs. Supposedly, she's willing to sell some of her collection if you impress her. Laws.
Come now, Prospero, you've been on that stage hundreds of times.
This perturbation looks bad on you, and you're not one for looking bad. Terribly sorry you've got me ruminating. A man of my persuasion shouldn't stoop to such self-deprecation, especially in front of prospective customers. You've identified me properly. But information transference is the lifeblood of Free Market Station. And if you want a transfusion, you'll have to grant me a spot of help. I'm in charge of keeping the patrons of the saloon entertained. Normally this does not present an issue, but I learned that an old flame of mine shall attend my next performance. My resolve is uncharacteristically flagging. I find myself fixating on the most minute of issues. I need something to bolster my confidence. Liquid courage has never failed me, but I have a discerning palate. The automech chef in the bazaar sells my preferred brand of alcohol, though it can be headstrong. You see, I can't just drink any old swill from the bar. My refined palate can only stomach one drink. Iceberg-aged whiskey. Something of a collector's item, I'm told. Now, if you'll excuse me, an artist must be granted solitude to properly amass his mental forces.
Don't you understand that this, all of this, is wrong? You wouldn't need to peddle to live if you still adhered to the Sovereign's rule.
I wouldn't live at all if the Protectorate was in power here, actually. Heard about your hanging your own people. Shameful, really. Before you get defensive, don't bother. I ain't interested in hearing about how it was justified, just as I ain't interested in bringing you to the broker. Stop wasting my time.
Okay, I'll bite.
Stranger, seen my fix? Hope you're about to offer to rid me of this damn fool.
You cannot dissuade an arbiter from their sovereign-given duty, no matter how much of an irritant you may attempt to be. I came to meet with the information broker for, Protectorate business, Protectorate reasons. However, I find myself foiled at near every turn. None within the Protectorate would defy an arbiter and expect to live. Regrettably, I cannot make the locals see reason without rendering myself unable to learn what I seek.
Even polite entreaties don't see most getting an invite to the broker. And you've been anything but. See, you may have thought you said have an audience, but what you actually said was let him assassinate.
Do I look like a sentinel to you? No, don't answer that. My point is that if I wanted to kill everyone here, we would not be having this obnoxious conversation.
No matter what this fella says, he's not going to convince me to trust him. He's a walking security risk.
You suggest a partnership? An arbiter working closely with a third party is unheard of. But I suppose if I've no choice...
Interesting thought. Occurs to me there might just be something that needs looking into.
I hope it has intrigue. I love intrigue.
Within the Golden Ridge locale on Dorado, there's a refugee camp. It's unassuming, quiet-like. Most of the folks there just want to be left alone. They see to the few needs they have by working with the broker. But we ain't heard from them in a fortnight and change. Serves to reason something untoward may have transpired there. You see your way to looking into that, maybe we'll talk. That's between them and Sub Rosa. You in or you out? Great! Take the lap-caned with you. I've had enough of his excitability, and so have my customers.
I don't claim to be pleased with the circumstances surrounding this co-investigation, but perhaps we may surprise one another. I'm Arbiter Tristan Rao. When I was an apprentice, yes, but not since. And certainly never with an outsider. I shall meet you at the camp. Let us hope we both arrive there intact.
Okay. There's stairs. Huh. I'm guessing that is to the one person. But honestly, I feel like this might be a good stopping point because it's already like 3 o'clock. Or not 3 o'clock, it's been like 3 hours, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop here. So thank you all for stopping in. Hope you enjoyed it. And remember, keep it copacetic. Good night, y'all.